today, we had a run-in with the police.
Like the 5th run-in, or I don't even know at this point.
They hurt me.
You're gonna have to insert pictures.
See, it's not my vein. It's a scratch.
Your ankle.
Yeah, he grabbed me by the ankles. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to tell you our story. Would you like to start?
So we were at church, and yeah, we're church kids. I love Jesus.
Not anymore.
No, but so we were sitting on the roof of her car, just chilling, and this dude comes out and says, "You have to go inside." But the people there are petty, okay? So we're like, "No, we don't want to go inside." And so he goes, "Do I need to call the deputy out here?" And then he couldn't find the deputy, so he ran off and like left us to go find this deputy who is off duty. Mind you, he's just security. And then he comes out, and then you want to tell them what happened after that.
Okay. So, before he came out, I managed to crawl myself onto the roof with Sierra. And so I was sitting on the roof, and I had my feet off because, you know, wasn't going to sit in the middle of the roof and fall through. But he came out, and he asked us if we were going to go to class. He asked us why we weren't going to go to class, and we told him. And so he said, "Are you going to come down?" And I said, "No, thank you." And so he grabbed me by my ankles really tight. "Just take your own hand and snatch your arm." That's what he did. Grabbed me by my ankle, grabbed me by my arm. I was flailing, almost broke my back, ripping me off my own car. Put this scratch on me, which you can see in the thumbnail because, you know, put this scratch on me. And so I stood on the side of my car and I called my mom. I called my mom, and I called my mom's acquaintance, and they're not married. They're not together. They're not anything.
Drama.
This man, and so they wouldn't answer. So I called my grandpa, and he couldn't pick me up. So I called my aunt, and thank goodness my aunt could pick me up. But meanwhile, he was pushing us into the church.
No, before that, he tried to get me off the car too.
Oh yeah.
He said, "So, ma'am, are you gonna come down, or are you just gonna, or do I need to take you down?" I said, I don't know, sir. I don't want to come down, but I don't want your grubby hands all over me, right?" And so I said, "You know what? I don't feel like getting assaulted by you," so I just yeeted myself off of that car, jumped off, getting bit up by mosquitoes, and then the dude had the
beep on my sheep
about being outside, and he did not need to be.
Okay, so now keep in mind that the moral of this was to get us in class. So he pushed us inside, and I went to go into the classroom, but he smacked the door out of my hand and pushed me outside, and then he just left us out there. So I called my aunt, and they came and picked us up. Now, we made this video to alert you that the cops are not your friends.
No, they're out to get you, they're out to hurt you.
Even if they tell you at a school assembly, like they told me, that they're just human beings in your own community and that they're here to keep you safe and be your friend, don't listen to them, because they're not. Because if they were, they wouldn't rip you off a car.
Your car.
Now, before you think that this is fake, this is all clickbait, it's not. It actually happened like not even 40 minutes ago. We just got home from that tragic event. We walked our friend home who was with us. You may have seen her in other videos.
Brianna.
It's Brianna. And so yeah, we decided to make this video to alert you about what actually happens with the cops if you don't know.
Yeah, he said you can get off of the property, underage children. You can go get hit by a car, or you can come down to the police station.
So I asked them, before we were pushed inside, I asked them if I could sit on my car. And well, I asked him if we could sit in our car, and he said no. But it's my car that I can sit in if I want to. And he was basically pushing us off the property, but I can't because I have to listen to my mom. And I'm not allowed to go off that because we're not older than 18 and I can't just leave. But no, they were basically saying, go into the road, get hit by a car for all we care, just don't be on our property. Yeah.
So dissing Calvary, dissing Officer, whatever his name is, and
Yeah, so the church Calvary, it's Calvary Chapel Worship Center. Look it up, CCWC. Everybody in that church, besides like the people who don't have authority, are horrible. we're dishing Officer Keefe, or however you say his name, because it's literally Keffe or Keefe, whatever. Officer Keefe, whatever his name is. If you find him on the streets, just let him know that Mariana and Sierra, Mariana, whatever you want to say, SMTV, we got it out for him, you know? On other announcements, we both dyed our hair. This is the side effects.
Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't been on there. It's gonna be blonde soon though.
Yeah.
So like,
I think I might just stay with red hair. And basically, this is like a PSA and whatever else we need to get out.
PSA.
Like,
don't trust the police. Welcome to my TED Talk.
It is gonna be, and we're gonna talk to you. So
don't trust the police.
I know this seems like a selfless promo, but like and subscribe.
Click that button because no one likes us.
Yeah, nobody likes us. We got 11 subscribers, but 11 of you guys take time to watch our videos.
Actually, more than 11. You guys just don't subscribe.
If you're seeing this, you're one of the 72 people that watch our amazing, yet cringy, yet amazing videos.
We gotta plug our Instagram too.
Instagram in the link.
_sm.tv_. Hit us up.
Yeah, that's our duo Insta, but we have Instagrams that aren't.
You can find those in our
link.
Yeah.
In the description down below.
I'm gonna go get Zika. Peace.
Yeah, we got mosquitoes. Have you ever been attacked by the police because we have ripped off of your own car? This is a PSA to tell you about how you can't trust the cops these days.
They're dangerous, man.
They are. They have left a mark on my arm, which I don't appreciate, and it really hurts.
They ripped you by the ankles.
They ripped me off my own car. It just really hurts.
It's okay.
Deal with it, you guys, because they're so mean. I'm sorry, I can't. Okay. I just can't deal with it because they're so mean, and they're supposed to be our friends and protect us, but that's not what they do. It really hurts, you guys.
They think that you're such bad kids, but you're not. It is.
And I can feel them judging me because the way I look with my hair, I just have my hair like this because it's how I express myself, and I'm sorry if it... I'm sorry if it makes me a bad kid.
But y'all, the police need to stop discriminating. For real. They gotta quit discriminating people. So what if I'm black? I mean, you're black.
And I know all the white cops out there have a problem with us black people.
Was white.
He wasn't.
He pulled you down because you were black and have red hair.
He pulled me off the car because I have more rights than he ever thought I would. I'm just so mad. And I can't. I can't. They're so mean.
And then now, they banned you from trying to go and do the right thing. Just because they want you to get in trouble.
And they said that the church didn't want us. I thought we were all welcome in the eyes of God.
Apparently not. What do y'all stand for?
They said we were welcome. They said that we would learn. They never said that we would be thrown off the property.
Underage. To get hit by a car. On a freeway.
If I would have got hit by a car. If I would have severely damaged my back when he ripped me off that car. Would you have paid my bills? Would you have looked at me the same if I were a killer clown back in 2016? Would you have treated me? Would you have treated me the same way if I had this beanie on and I had it over my eyes with eye holes cut out?
Really? Really?
Would you have treated me the same way if I had no hair and I had cancer?
Would you treat me the same way if I was like my girl Didi Lovato on Instagram? Shout out, girl, I love you. And if I just came up to you and started shooting up like my homegirl Didi Lovato? I'm sorry. It makes me emotional. Would you treat me any different?
Would you treat me the same way if I was really, really, really fat and you couldn't pull me off the car?
Like my homegirl Lori. Shout out to my homegirl Lori. She's a freaking rhinoceros.
Would you have treated me the same way if I had a headpiece like the Muslims?
If I would have shouted Allah Akbar and kicked him in the face, would he have treated me the same?
Would you treat me the same way if I had a headdress like this?
Allah Akbar.
Would you have treated me the same way? I can't even get this off my head. If I had a giraffe neck.
Would you treat me the same way if I was straight?
Would you treat me the same way if it was back in older times and I had a bonnet on? Would you still rip me off the car even though I was a woman? Would you still...
African American?
Would you still rip me off the car if I had all the rights in the world? Would you still rip me off the car if women were better than men and you knew that there would be consequences? Just because you were a cop, you thought you could, but you couldn't because...
Out here shooting people for no reason because of their differences.
Because my homies, the black African American people who lost their lives unrightfully to cops who think they had the power to get rid of them. That's my family just gone.
All them gay ass friends that I have out there, they be getting blown up.
All my white friends who live in the hood just because that's where they were born and raised, who get shot in a shooting just because you cops think that you have the right.
Drive-bys, y'all. That's not okay.
Just because I sit here and look like this, you feel the need to rip me off a car.
Discrimination has gotta stop, man.
If you're out there and a cop has ever treated you wrongly,
like
left
this.
a mark on you when he is not on his job, not on duty, comment down below. And use the hashtag #NoCopRights and subscribe down below and comment down below for more important PSAs about cops who should not have rights because of how they abuse their authority.